rebounding standpoint?
Yeah, I mean, we could have been better defensively. Obviously, they are a dynamic, high-powered offensive team, but we weren't physical enough to start the game. We allowed guys to get to their spots. They, developed their rhythm, and we didn't interrupt their rhythm at all to start the game, and then they just built confidence as the game continued to go on. So, this is an area where, we've got to be better. And we just can't allow people to be so comfortable.
You mentioned rhythm for them, but for you guys, like what type of challenges are you facing just trying to navigate through finding a rhythm right now?
We just have to continue to play the way that we played when we've been most successful. When we move the ball, when we create leverage, attack closeouts, create our threes, we're a good offensive team. And, tonight, give Denver credit the way they defended us. A lot of plays were in the pocket, and our big guys, were effective in the pocket. That created more twos for us. But, I think, again, we just have to have that consistency in our approach and our system of how we create for one another.
Joe? I was ready.
I can go again.
Okay.
Just the rebounding discrepancy, 51-28. I know you guys did well in your last matches against them. So what did you see as the biggest difference, and what hurdles you have to fight over there?
There's a level of where you're uncomfortable in your grit, your fight, because you know what it takes to win. And I thought they had more of that tonight than we did. This is a championship team who knows a place that they have to go to when things get most difficult. They've lost a couple of games in a row at home, and they went to that place, and we weren't able to match it.
Coach, it seemed like the game was tight right up until maybe late in the second quarter. What kind of happened right before halftime?
I think it was, again, Jokic, give him credit. He's a phenomenal basketball player, but I think his understanding of the moment and what his team needed from him, he was going to go out and do the job tonight. And that's why he is who he is. So tip your hat, give him credit. But, again, they're sound all around. They've got shot makers. They, understand and believe in their system on both ends of the floor because they know they've done it before. And, again, that's something that we're working towards.
You talk about finding a rhythm. Donovan still hasn't found his rhythm. Is that all it is, or is he still hurting?
Yeah, he's obviously battling through some things, but he wants to be out there with his teammates. He wants to compete and try to help us be in the best position we can be moving forward. But, again, you take time off. It's going to take you some time to find your rhythm again and then, obviously find your legs and those types of things as well.
You mentioned the Nuggets going to a level that they know how to get to. How do you guys get to that point?
You got to make yourself uncomfortable. You got to step outside what you're accustomed to and what you're used to. And put it all out there. And, once you do that and the stakes are as high as they've been for the Nuggets and other championship teams and championship contending teams, you see what you're really made of. And I think that's something that's a test for us, is we've got to continue to fight for that. We've got to find that, and not individually. I think we have, guys that have been able to do it in the past in other places and, through their careers and things like that. But it's something that we haven't done as a team yet. Again, things are going to be difficult. How we respond when things are most difficult is going to be the test and the challenge for this team.
What are you looking for from the guys that let you know that they are responding the way that you want them to?
There's just a fight, right? Like when it comes to that, things just get ugly. And it's not the pretty things that make a difference. It's the trenches that make a difference. It's, am I guarding my guy one-on-one? Am I battling him to keep him in front of me? Am I defeating every screen that's in front of me? Am I hitting my guy on every single offensive rebound? Am I attacking every offensive rebound? Like, those are the things that tell you, that you're just willing to do whatever it takes to win the basketball game. And you know that from the beginning. You know that from the tip. It's not something that you worked your way into. It's, this is important to me, and we've got to get this done. And that's our challenge right now.
You said months ago at the beginning of the season that you were hoping that the season went like this, and you guys were on an upward trajectory toward the end of it going into the playoffs. You just went through March where you didn't win 2 games in a row once. what's the level of concern that you guys haven't taken the trajectory that you were hoping for?
I mean, again, all those things are circumstantial, and I know I use that a lot, but you go through a stretch where 4 of your top 8 or 9 players are out. It's hard to be at your best. I give the guys credit who were out there and who continued to fight and do the right things that we needed to do. But health is so important in our business. And again, our aim these last 7-8 games is to get healthy, give ourselves an opportunity to be healthy, and we know what we're capable of. We know what our guys are capable of as individuals. We know what they're capable of as a team, but we got to give them opportunity and reps to be healthy and be together.
Does that mean in any way sitting Donovan in the final 7-8 games?
It's a conversation that we'll have to have because that's a tough balance too of rhythm and those things. I know he wants to play and be out there with his teammates, and we just have to work around it to figure out that both sides are, he's getting the best and the team's getting the best as well. So that's, conversations we'll have, but we have not had any conversations about him sitting out at this point.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.